Hey, we're standing here. I'm sitting here next to one of my heroes, all-time personal friend, and my brother from another mother, aka the Iceman, Mark Oswald. This is one of his first rides right here when he went from Top Fuel to Funny Car. He actually drove for Candies and Hooch for Paul Candies and his whole family. And I tell you, look at this, AA Funny Car 330 right here. This is before Mark broke all those world records, won those championships, and I tell you what, this is a special machine right here. When you think about it, how slick and how cool it was back in there. Kind of always matched his race cars matched his style. He was always cool, calm, collective, and he has a heart of gold. Always there, willing to help, and one of the most hardest workers I ever saw inside this sport ever. And that's what makes Mark Oswald such a true champion and just a great person at heart. And I love him, and I love you, Mark. And brother, without you, my career wouldn't be what it is, man. So I always appreciate you, and you always be family, my man. Love you, brother.
And win it all right here. A world championship is within his grasp.
And his opponent, Ed McCullough, right now just hoping and praying that the engine change was made successfully. Paul, they love to tell you that all of these engines are alike, but usually it takes at least one run to tune up a new motor.
Well, there's plenty to worry about when you bring them to the line. For Oswald, it could be a world championship. McCullough comes out hard, but now it's Oswald as he screams toward the world championship, and he's done it. Mark Oswald wins the round, wins the world championship with a 579.
And Mark Oswald retires not only a champion, but a finals winner. Well, this is the way you want to go out with Antron Brown. You know, the critics, the numbers never lied, and they just never really had the performance that the quickest cars did. They didn't need it. They found it when it mattered most. Mark Oswald is on the starting line with Bruno.
Mark Oswald, what a great way to go out. An incredible career as a driver, as a tuner, to win a championship and win the race. What are you feeling right now?
Oh, my God, the blessings. I just can't believe it. You know, but really, all this time it's been the people for me and that's what I'll miss the most. But what a great weekend for this Matco team.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It was exactly 40 years ago he won his funny car championship, and now he crew chiefs, along with Brian Karate, Antron Brown to his 80th career victory. The numbers get big, and his gap between Tony Schumacher gets small.
There's one thing for sure that we always kid about, is if we grew up together, one of us probably wouldn't be here right now because we would have took one or the other out, jokingly, because we're pretty daring. And he's, how can you say it, if I dare him to do something, he'll do it, and if he dares me to do something, I'll do it, kind of relationship we have. So I met Mark in the late 90s. I worked for Don Scusa and Dean. We were mounting a funny car body, and we had called Mark to help us mount it because he was a master at all things funny car. Anyways, that's how our relationship started. And then Mike Ashley had gotten his license running in a funny car, and he had Mark working on the car. And when I met Mike and built him a car while I was working at Schumacher's, he had hired Mark to help me run his funny car. And that's how it all started. So we've been together pretty much since then. And there's probably not a day that goes by that we don't talk, or at least a week that goes by that we don't talk to some capacity. He's going to be missed, but I'll still be talking to him. He'll still be here in spirit for sure.
So Mark Oswald, I met Mark Oswald probably around 2006, 2007. I knew who he was. You know, been around racing my whole life. Was a huge fan of Mark's. I met him, got to start working with him in 2009 on Antron Brown's team. So from 2009 to 2024 to when he retired. Mark was like a huge mentor to me. He was like another dad, you know, someone I could always count on, and the amount of things that he taught me over the 16 plus years we worked together was which was amazing. And I wish Mark all the best. We're sure gonna miss him, and he'll still be around. I'll still be seeing him all the time because you can't let your friends get away, but we'll miss you, Mark.
I was a kid who grew up in western Pennsylvania going to drag races, Columbus, Indy, Englishtown, Norwalk, right? So Mark was my hero, my idol. I had two I looked up to, funny car drivers, Don Prudhomme and Mark Oswald. I ended up working for and with both of them in my professional career in NHRA racing. So it's pretty neat as a little kid. I think that photo's from 83 or 84 at Indy or Englishtown to one day work with Mark, next to Mark, win races and championships with Mark, and just a wonderful, kind person, a great human being, funny, focused, dedicated, and someone you feel better off working next to that he made you a better person.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate all you taught me. Hope you enjoy your retirement.
Happy retirement, Mark. It's really been awesome working with you the past 3 years. Looking forward to coming down to the camp and hanging out with you.
People say never meet your heroes, but Mark, you're the exception. We love you and we wish you the best in your retirement.
It's been great working with you, and I wish you the best in your future.
Hey Mark, I just want to wish you a happy retirement, and with any luck, I don't have to change nearly as many EGTs this year.
Mark, you know how I feel about you. I don't need to tell you. You've made an impression on me and it will last forever. You are the greatest and we are going to miss you immensely. Love you.
Happy retirement, Mark. Wish you the best. Thank you for everything.
Hey Mark, happy retirement. Going to miss you being at the track, and best wishes.